This podcast is sponsored by Eric's Concrete Pavers, Rockhouse Masonry, and Tahoe Pervious Pavements. When it rains, it drains.
This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
Well, we learned something this week.
I did?
We did.
We did.
We did.
What did we learn?
We learned that life with Eric is not always shits and giggles.
So he shits.
This week has been a little bit of shits and a little bit of giggles.
We've had some downer shit this week.
We've had some good stuff and some bad stuff.
Our dog's on the brink of dying.
Right.
Sad, but true, but hopefully
Yes.
she lasts a little longer.
I mean, well, whatever is good for her, I'm going to go with.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens, but it's a little somber in the house
A
today.
little bit somber today.
I was even lining up. I'm like, Kylie, if you don't want to do the podcast today, I'll line up my mom or Courtney. And then I asked my mom, I said, hey, you might have to do the podcast with me because life with Eric, we figure, my mom has a life with Eric and Courtney kind of does too. So I'm like, those are the only two substitutes.
That know you this.
Yeah.
This
my mom's like,
well.
I can't laugh at you like Kylie. I go, well, you just talk and I'll laugh at you.
That's a valid point there. So that's a little bit of a somberness, but then
you're pepped up now for the podcast.
Right.
I can tell.
We gotta find the silver lining in life, and you can't stay somber all day, right?
Yeah, I ate a bag of pork rinds and I'm good.
You're choking on it, and it's fine.
No, the pork rinds are stuck, like little fragments of it are stuck on the edge of my throat, like it's a leaf in my throat or something, or like a hair in my throat, like you said earlier. And so I don't know how to get that stuff. I'm hacking and coughing.
I don't know.
It's not just from my sickness that I've had for 10 days
that's
now.
Also the shitty part of the week.
Oh, my God. I've had this sinus thing. It will not go away.
Right.
Feels like my head's going to explode.
Yes. Eric had his first ever sinus infection, which I find weird because I get them like 3 times a year.
I still can't hear out of my left ear.
Yes.
It is
So
so blocked. I've never had anything like that.
I know.
And I flew on an airplane this weekend.
Right. Which
last
probably didn't
weekend.
help.
No, it was horrible. I went to the River and I were in L.A., and I went to the CVS 3 times.
In the 24 hours. Nice.
Whoa.
Did I get that hair out? That pork rind out?
I'm trying to get it out. Whatever. If I got to blow it out with air, I'll do that.
I know. I gave you all my tricks that work for me, and they helped, but they didn't work.
Oh, my God.
So.
Mucinex, Sinafed.
Sudafed.
ZzzQuil,
NyQuil, Delsum.
I mean,
you've been through it all.
Yeah. And then, of course, everywhere I go, I buy Advil, then forget it wherever I go. So I have no Advil. I bought Advil like 40 times in the last 3 weeks.
So you bought like
starting
10
in Nashville.
Bottles of mini Advil that are like $10 everywhere you go.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I found funny? And when River and I went to L.A.?
What?
We got there and I said, I'm so clogged up, we got to go to the CVS. So we go to the CVS on Rosecrans.
Mm-hmm.
We've always been there a bunch of times. So I go there and River gets some eye drops. These eye drops are $26. Lumify, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then I go, oh, okay, well, that's expensive, whatever. But
they are,
but then,
yeah.
So I spent $100 at the
Jesus
CVS
Christ.
getting Mucinex and all this shit. So then River and I end up going to the other CVS, which is located in the Target down the street.
Oh, okay.
Later that night.
Yeah.
And I go in there, and the Lumify is like $13.
Oh, yeah. CVS likes to jack their prices. I've noticed that.
It's still CVS, but in Target, and I was like,
no, you got the Target brand then, or the Target prices, not the CVS prices.
Right, but I was just kind of weird that I pretty much bought the same shit over and over again.
No, the thing is that only the pharmacy itself is CVS and Target, and so the rest is just a Target.
Oh, so the it was Target prices.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a trip, right?
Yes.
That's how much. It's double the price, basically.
Moral of the story: just go to Target.
That's who we should get sponsored. Us Target.
Right. I do love a Target.
I don't know if we'll get Target sponsored, but
probably not.
Let's get a lot bigger time, dear, before we get Target. Before we get Target sponsors.
Right.
But yeah, I've been sick and trying to. You see, I just cleared my throat. I'm trying not.
You've been coughing a lot. You've been just tired and down, and
you should make me sleep in the other room. You don't. You're good like that. Like I would die. I wouldn't want you hacking like that next to me.
I actually, once I fall asleep, don't hear you. No. So it doesn't affect me at all.
I mean, I'm coughing and farting in my sleep. I don't even know how you can handle that.
I mean, there's a little bit of... I hear it when you've been going to bed real early this week, so I've been reading in bed. And
yeah, but I'm sick. Yeah. I understand the coughing. Why am I farting so much? It's like pure air coming out of me.
I'm going to guess because of like the coughing, you're ingesting a lot of air.
I have no idea, but it's getting ridiculous.
You've been a little gassy this week. A lot of gassy this
And it's bags and bags of cough drops. But finally, I listened to Kiley, and we were going to say, let's go to urgent care. And she's like, if you go to urgent care, they're going to have to COVID
I
test
did say
you
that when I
and
figured
all
they
this
would.
stuff. And then we thought of something ingenious.
Which I'm really mad we didn't think about earlier.
Call TeleDoc.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay. We go on the computer, and it
Set
says,
it all up.
yeah,
we had to set up your profile.
Right. Do you want it on Zoom or do you want a phone call? I said, well, I don't want to look at it. I want it on because I want to talk this guy in to give me a prescription over the phone. I don't want to have to go to the doctor.
Right. We're trying to get out of going to the doctor.
So I'm like, I'm going to get on the phone and say, I get this all the time. They usually give me penicillin to knock this out.
They usually don't give penicillin.
No, but that's what I was going to tell you. Because Kylie's shooting holes in all my story. Because I'm
right. Because I've done this many a times.
And she
so
says,
I'm like, no.
What's the one thing you told me to tell him?
You have green mucus snot.
Green, and so I said, okay, I'll say green mucus snot.
Pressure
in that area.
In the facial area.
But don't give him any signs that I may have COVID or may have some weird disease or something.
Correct.
I don't know. So I get this guy on the phone. They call back after, 5 minutes?
It was
maybe
like
10,
more like 10. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
No going to the doctors. Was it Sunday? No, Saturday.
Saturday.
It was Saturday even too. So I'm sitting there and I'm dreading because I was supposed to drive up to the lake. And I was like, oh, my head's going to explode. I don't think I can do it. I'm coughing. I'm hacking. I'm dying. Had this thing. And then, of course, I went to breakfast with my mom and my uncle, the babe, and my papa, the
babe
papa,
maker.
The babe maker, yeah. The papa babe maker. That's pretty funny.
Thank you. I just came up with that.
My uncle, the babe, is a baker. He's a retired baker.
Mm-hmm.
He's a master baker.
I know. It's quite the title there.
I didn't say master baiter.
I know you didn't.
I said master baker. His son cousin Jeff's the master baiter.
Oh, okay.
And he's the master baker. I actually told him I was going to say that on the podcast. It just came out. I got it out in the thing.
It's out.
But anyway, so my mom's like, you better get that checked out. This is going to be bad. Listen to you. How could you cough like that? How can you not get that taken care of? Eric, that's bad.
Oh.
Just every worst thing all through breakfast. I'm like,
oh,
I know.
I didn't know you were berated through breakfast.
I know. I can't hear.
Trust
You
me,
better.
I'm miserable.
Why would you not go to the doctor? I'm like, oh my God.
Because it's a pain in the ass to get into a doctor.
So of course
these
he
days.
scares the shit out of me, and I come home.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what was happening.
Kylie, I go to the doctor now. My mom says I'm gonna die.
You didn't tell me that part.
No, that's what motivated me.
I didn't know
she's
that.
Like,
You're not gonna die.
There's no reason to have that. When you could just take something, it'll go away. Which she kind of is right, because I got the guy calls me back, and the guy literally is kind of I don't know if he's from India or he's here, but he's an Indian guy.
Oh.
And
it's here though.
Was it my brother Matt?
Maybe. Is he a doctor now?
He goes, are you feeling pressure in the head? And I said, yeah, I'm feeling lots of pressure in the head. He's like, okay, do you have green and yellow mucus? I said, yes. He's like, okay, I'll give you a prescription. In a matter of like 30 seconds, I was literally on the phone for about 1 minute and 5 seconds. I think the phone call was on my phone.
It was real short.
And he calls it in, and I go pick up the prescription an hour later.
I know.
And now I've taken a few.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Better. I feel much
you sound
better.
good. You're a little more lively
Yeah,
than you've been this
yesterday
week.
we went up to Grey Eagle, and I started having coughing attacks.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking to that guy, trying to have a decent conversation. I'm looking at Kylie like, save me.
I did not know you were doing that.
Save me.
Because you brought us a hack. Because if you try to hold it in a cough, it just makes it worse.
Oh, my God. I was like dying. Then I'm like coughing and dry heaving in that campground area. Everybody's looking.
Oh, my God. I wish you saw this.
You have a red car which sticks out in the first place. I'm hanging out the side of it, like
dying,
like literally dry.
In the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, literally dry heaving, just dying. I'm just like, and I was embarrassed because no one wants to cough
right now
in front of a big group, and as you knew all the people there, I knew nobody.
Right, you did not really know
a couple people, but
yeah,
no one wants to cough. So I'm real paranoid about coughing.
Which I did announce when you got there. You had a sinus infection. I did.
You announced that to everybody?
Kind of.
Why?
No, well, I was talking to like my mom.
Because you're embarrassed?
No. I think I had told my mom earlier, and then I said, oh, no, yeah, it's a sinus infection. I got meds today. So I think like it was overheard.
Oh, so everybody's expecting me to cough.
Yeah. Like I kind of set a foundation for your coughing for you.
Your sisters meet me in the driveway. Here, Eric, can you put on this mask before you come into the house?
She didn't, actually.
She didn't say one word.
I know.
She probably thought it, but she didn't say it. I didn't cough in anybody's face. But
no, you were pretty good.
But, man, I've been coughing just saying it makes me want to cough right now. I'm like coughing and coughing.
Coffee.
I'm so sick of cough drops, so sick of all that stuff. But
I
anyway,
know.
TeleDoc, if you can call in instead of going to the doctor to give you a
It's pretty
prescription, and
great.
boom, you called in one time
I did for
something.
bladder infection.
Whoa.
Any girl knows what that's like.
TMI.
Well,
No one needed to know that.
it's pretty handy when you like know exactly what you have.
Yeah.
And you just need like an
Yeah.
antibiotic.
That's why I wanted to tell the Indian guy. I guess that's irrelevant if he's Indian or American.
Correct.
How about doctor?
Yeah, about the doctor.
How do I know he was a doctor, though? It could be anybody on the end of that line.
No, because
How do you know he's a doctor?
prescribe a medication without it. Because it's like a legit like thing.
You can get if you go down to the black market store in Kings Beach.
Okay, well, it's like through our insurance.
You can go to the little Mexican market and get whatever you want.
They're not just going to give you a random person to talk to.
I didn't think about that. I could just went down to the Mexican market and got some amoxicillin.
I guess you could have.
I don't know if it'd give me amoxicillin.
I'm not sure if it really is
Yeah.
amoxicillin.
Here we go.
But you could have tried
What's
it.
that drug that kills all the kids?
Fentanyl?
Yeah, here you go. Here's some amoxicillin. Oh, Eric's dead
Oh,
one day.
what, he died of sinus
Well, he's not coughing
infection?
He's
right.
not coughing
Good
anymore.
Lord.
Yeah.
Stop farting on my leg.
Yeah. I just fart that pill right out, no problem.
Oh, no.
I took my underwear off. There's just a pill in there. That's it. Blew right through.
Okay. That
That's
is
what
like a
happens.
horse pill.
That's
but
what happens when I take Gas X. Like, Gas X might work on people.
I've never taken gas.
I take it, and it's just laying sitting in my underwear.
You just goes.
Yeah, it's just a
That
pill.
makes 0 sense.
It's a pill sitting in my underwear. I just blow it right out my ass.
You're
I
not supposed
go,
to put it up
"You know
your
what, that
ass.
didn't-"
You're supposed to swallow it.
That's who we should get for a sponsor for the show, Gas X.
You might need that. And
My
like
mom has
Delta.
Gas X at any time of day in her
She
purse.
does always have Gas X handy and ready.
Yeah, like she makes chili, she comes over with Gas X.
She always has it in her purse.
Yeah. Ow, be quiet. Just take a Gas X.
She tells your dad that?
Yeah, she just gives him a Gas X.
Oh, I've never heard her say that. I think
If
I've
my
heard her
dad's
say
like
it
holding
to you
his
and
belly or
Skylar.
chest, she'd take a Gas X. Just take a Gas X right now. Everything's about Gas X.
It is a lot about Gas X.
But anyway, we should have them as a sponsor because we've said their name about 1,000 times.
You apparently need Gas X.
But yeah, River and I went to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of the week.
Where
and
your ear was clogged.
I was kind of sicker than a dog. But River had to get a new round of headshots for his agent. And we had to go to L.A., stay the night there. Skylar lives down in Orange County, so she came up.
Yes.
And we visited with her. And it's so funny when you have kids. I'm coughing and hacking and this. They don't even say one word. Like, it's like normal. Like they don't even.
Like
I guess it's just your dad doing that.
Unfazed by
Yeah,
your
I could cough right in
sickness?
their face, and they're just like, whatever.
Huh.
You think they would berate me, and they don't.
Yeah. You think at least Sky would.
Yeah.
Huh.
But she's been. You
I
know,
think
she's
she'd think you were like annoying.
she's down there in the dorms and stuff, and
I'm sure they're sick all the
everybody's
time.
sick.
Constantly.
Sick 24 hours
It's
a
a
day.
cesspool of germs.
She always showed me today. She goes, "Oh well, Charlie, my friend, he always walks around barefooted."
Is it planner's wart?
No.
Oh.
Well, this guy had a planner's wart not too long ago.
did.
He always
Also
walks around
true.
barefooted, so I think there's always germs, so that's why we're always
Right.
sick. I said, well, maybe maybe
there's-
that's true, but put on some shoes. I don't know.
right. There's a lot of contributing factors, I feel.
But those kids just get sick, and then they get sick one after the other.
Right.
It's just
Because
what
they're just
happens.
passing shit around.
Yeah. So
They're just used to sickness.
yeah, I'm sure they've all had COVID 10 times over. Now they're all having sickness
hopefully
10
not
times.
10 times.
Well, I mean, like 3 times over. And now they have the sickness. But anyway, they came up. Then River and I stayed there. Then we had to go do his headshots in L.A. And I was kind of panicking because
Why?
I don't hold my cough in. We're in this place,
yes.
and they're really COVID kind of freaks
Also,
over
like
there.
county, yeah.
Yeah, and so I had to wear a mask the whole time.
Yes.
Sometimes,
which
but-
is great to
Right,
cough in.
but the downfall is I must have ate 40 freaking cough
Oh my
drops.
God.
I'm gonna cough right now.
Cough it out. Don't hold it back.
Yeah, I must have ate like 40 freaking cough
Oh.
drops. So I'm just like, feeling nauseous. But
I
River,
can see that.
but River got his headshot. Very professional, good guy. The shots are awesome.
They do look real
Agents- yeah.
good.
Agent's gonna love him. Riv looked real good, and so that was at the time that Southwest was doing all their
Yes.
flights. All the delay. Anybody out there listening probably knows about the whole Southwest thing.
Right.
And Southwest, I guess 800 people didn't show up to work or something like that.
I don't know, something like that.
And they
yeah.
canceled Well, no. They canceled like 800 flights.
No. They
What'd they
canceled
do?
like 2,000 flights.
Oh, so 800 people didn't show up.
Yeah,
Something like that.
It was way more than that.
Who knows why the fuck no one showed up to work?
I know,
or
they're
whatever.
not really saying. It's a little like, well, it made this. No, it's not.
I swear some of my guys must work for Southwest.
I'm just not showing up.
It's like, yeah, you must have went to work for Southwest or something like
maybe.
that. It's like, why didn't you show up? But anyway, when River and I were going out, the airport was full of people, and our flights didn't get delayed, but this guy was a referee that's been stuck in Reno for 2 days, and he's like, I started chit-chatting with him, but then I couldn't really have a good conversation with him because
You had
he
to go?
was, well, I couldn't fucking hear him at my left ear.
Oh.
And so I'm
That's
like,
not
I'm
as
too
fun.
sick, and I didn't want to cough in this guy's face either.
Nice of you.
Sitting there having a piece of pizza, but
You ate a
He
piece
was-
of pizza?
yeah.
You didn't fail to mention that you got a piece of pizza at the airport.
Sad thing is, River and I got a piece of pizza at the airport. Then we got to Manhattan Beach, and we went to Manhattan Beach Pizza.
Oh, my God.
And then we waited because Sky wasn't getting there till later, so we waited for her for dinner to go to El Gringo. So we got a piece of pizza before that.
And then I got pizza for Tinka's birthday
And then we
on
came-
Tuesday.
Right, and we came home and ate it. But anyway, what I was getting at is all the flights were canceled. River and I made it down in time.
I know. You guys
And then-
had, like, no problems.
No, and on the way back, we're going out of LAX, and we had a flight that went through Oakland and got us home 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Because I couldn't book the direct flight.
So you didn't think you were going
But
to make
lucky
it, right?
enough that Southwest had this thing. The flight was an hour and a half delayed, so we actually went to LAX and got on the Reno
I
flight
know. That's awesome.
and got directly here.
Yeah, you
And
were
so we're
home
here
by, like,
for-
7.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours earlier.
Which is way better than
So that-
11.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
I know.
But River is turning 18 tomorrow,
Correct.
and your dad's turning
70.
78,
70.
well, 70 tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we don't age him that much.
We're
Come
aging
on.
that much. It's funny. River and Kylie's dad have the same birthday.
Right. We have a lot of that in the family.
I know.
A lot of that.
We do, huh?
Oh, my God, tons.
My brother Matt from India and Kylie have
and
the same birthday.
we have the same birthday.
Who else has the same
and,
birthday?
Brecken and Gretchen have the same birthday.
Yep, Brecken and Gretch, same birthday.
I feel like there's another one in there.
Josh.
Josh and Charlene.
Josh. Yes, right. Josh. I don't think Josh is listening. Maybe he is.
You never know.
Hey, Josh, if you're listening, I
the
haven't
same
seen you for
birthday
like
as my
5
aunt.
years, but happy birthday. Happy birthday, June 1st next year.
Yes. Correct.
But you know what's so funny? And I was thinking about my birthday. Like, where was your best birthday you've ever had? Like
Oh
when
my
you're a
God, I
kid
have
or
no idea.
kid or adult?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's hard because as an adult, I like having themed birthday parties. So I like my adult ones more, I think.
You know what my best birthday party was?
What?
You know this, but I'm going to tell
I
you.
do.
Don't ask. On my 13th birthday, my birthday is January 13th.
So it was your golden birthday.
Yeah, my golden birthday. I turned 13 on January 13th, and it's always a snowstorm. I was from
Right,
Tahoe,
it's January.
so yeah. So Chuck E. Cheese just opened, and they just invented Chuck E. Cheese. It was just a brand new thing. So when I was 13, what year was it? 83.
83. I was going to be born 5 months later.
Were you at Chuck E. Cheese?
If it's not. I was in the womb.
Wow.
Yep.
You weren't even a glimmer in your daddy's eye.
Yes,
probably.
I was.
Oh,
I
you
was
were?
born in May. I was born 4 months later.
Oh, you're in the oven.
Yes.
Maybe your parents were at Chuck E. Cheese. You never know. Aislinn
They
running,
took Aislinn to Chuck E.
Aislinn's running
Cheese.
around. All my buddies are playing games. Yeah.
That would have been really funny, actually.
They could have. You never know. But at that time, Chuck E. Cheese, you didn't need quarters or anything. And my big thing was video games, and you always had to have a quarter.
Oh.
So at Chuck E. Cheese, you could just play the game. It was the greatest thing.
Oh, you
for
paid like a
teenage-
fee, and that
You
was
played
it?
a fee, and you got all the pizza you wanted, playing the balls if you want.
This is like right up your
And
alley.
And then, yeah.
Playing
and
the
then
balls.
Play with your balls if you
Oh,
want.
okay. That sounds
No,
more.
you know, the balls.
I know, but
Where
you're
you get all that
13. You're
hand,
playing
foot,
with,
mouth disease.
you're playing in the balls at 13
Yeah. I used to take the kids to the ball thing.
at McDonald's.
No, well,
Oh.
yeah, McDonald's or
Like coconut
bowl.
bowl. Yep.
And then the whole birthday party, you get like hand, foot, mouth disease.
Right, yep.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids are pissing and shitting in the balls.
For reals.
Oh,
The
so
thing.
gross. I would
They
never
are
go on
so
those.
gross.
I know. How can they wash the balls?
They can't.
They
They
can't.
have to take them all out, and they don't.
And they don't. They just, the kids
They
just
just
keep
let it-
fermenting
yeah.
in them. And
Maybe
spitting
like
in them.
Lysol spray the top.
Oh, it's
The top might
grossest
be clean.
thing.
The bottom is not.
Yeah, and the kids are like licking the balls,
Yep.
just throwing them around and swimming in them, basically.
Right.
Crazy.
That's how we get herd immunity right there. Go in the balls.
Yeah, you don't need vaccinations.
Just
Just
go
swim in
in
the
the
balls. You just take a swim in the balls.
Yikes. Anyways.
Cure you of everything. You have blisters all over your whole body.
But it's fine because you won't get them again.
Right. Hand, foot, mouth diseases.
Gnarly.
Yeah, like your whole mouth. Like I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever had it.
I
'Cause I'm
never
an
have
adult,
either.
but if you're under a certain age of kid,
Kids are more
you
susceptible.
got to get on their lips and their tongue. And
Yeah.
my kids had it.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what just shit
It
kids
just happens. Yeah.
Yeah. You lick balls, you get hand, foot, mouth disease.
Gross.
You get more than that licking balls.
Depends what kind of balls you're licking.
Yeah. But anyway, me and my
Anywho.
buddies, so my parents took us down, drove us down, and turns out to be a big snowstorm. So we get
Oh.
there, and we have a funnest birthday party ever. All the pizza you want.
I mean, yes, that is
for
right up
13-year-old
your alley.
boys.
That's yeah.
Yeah, then we just stayed there all, probably got done at 8
I mean,
o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. Then we came home and we got stuck on Mount Rose in a big
Oh.
snowstorm.
Good thing you had all that pizza.
Yeah.
You were full.
Yeah, but
Probably
we
not.
had all, my friends, and we had
Did everyone else enjoy this birthday party?
I hope, the only person I think that could remember it is Jason Kirby. Because I went to
Okay.
kindergarten with him. I still
Right.
see him to this day. But, I can remember a handful of my other friends. It was like, my parents they weren't super wealthy. They couldn't take the whole.
Well, and you can only bring like so many people down on a car.
I didn't have that many friends. I had a lot of friends when they found out I was going to Chuck E. Cheese, though.
That you did?
I think so.
Were you the oldest people there?
I don't know. At that time, it was kind of a cool thing to do.
Oh.
Like, everybody was really excited. Like, oh, my God, no quarters. Because when you were a kid, when I was growing up, your parents would give you, like, 2 quarters or, like, $1. And you go exchange it for the quarters, right?
Right.
And so you would, at that time, there was a quarter per game. It wasn't 50 cents or anything.
Yeah.
And you burn through the quarters in about 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And you go back and say, can I have more quarters? And they go, no,
No.
that's it.
It's your allotment.
You can't help how fast you play the game because you
Right.
suck at it, right? So it's like, it never lasted. And so no quarters in the game.
Okay.
This was like you keep playing and playing and
Okay.
playing. And so that was a big thing in middle school. We would go to the arcade and have some quarters. After school, ride our bikes.
Oh, you had
get
an
like
arcade.
a slush puppy. You know what a slush puppy is?
Isn't it like icy, if you will?
Yeah, more slushy though. It's like kind of like sugar ice, and then they
Okay.
put a flavor in there, and you
Got it.
drink it. Yeah, and that's what we would
You
do.
had an arcade in Incline?
Yeah, a little one. Yeah,
Oh.
where the pharmacy is now.
Oh,
Yeah, it'd be a little arcade. You can go in there. It didn't stay in business very long.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Incline.
because your parents wouldn't give you any quarters?
Yeah, I would just stand outside the arcade because I didn't have any quarters. It was either slushy or the game. So I would usually get
Oh.
the slushy. That was bigger in my list.
The food was bigger than the
Yeah.
Mrs. Pac-Man?
Yeah, once in a while. Mrs. Pac-Man. It's funny, at the photographer in L.A., they had a Miss Pac-Man
Oh, my
game.
God, I know.
I only played 2 games because my elbow was hurting from Nashville
right.
still. How weird is it I played in 2 weeks Miss Pac-Man twice?
I find that actually very weird.
Right. And so my elbow was still hurting from Nashville.
Yikes. Well, do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese for your, how old are you going to be, 52nd birthday?
No.
Oh.
I'm playing the balls for my 52nd birthday.
You can play all the
Just
arcade
love-
games you want? No? Not all the pizza? No? Not feeling it?
No, I'm sure Chuck E. I don't remember. I took my kids there when they were little, but I'm sure Chuck E. Cheese pizza's shitty.
Probably.
I think everything about Chuck E. Cheese is shitty. But we have a kid's birthday party.
I
You pay
mean, it
like
was probably
200
pretty good when it was like brand new because it was clean and stuff.
it was cool.
It's not clean now.
I remember it just being. I mean, you're 13. You think everything. As a boy, you
You
think
don't care, yeah.
You don't care. Yeah, you would eat dog shit on the pizza,
Lovely.
possibly.
Does River want to go to Chuck E. Cheese for his birthday?
I asked him.
Did you
It's so funny.
really?
I go, hey, your 17th birthday. You want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
What did he say?
He's like, no.
Thank you, but no.
You can drive yourself. It's perfect.
Right. There you go.
You can drive his friends all over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 17-year-old boys are weird. They probably would go to Chuck E. Cheese and like thrash things and stuff.
Probably true.
do
Correct.
throw
Do
pizza
dumb
around or-
things,
yeah.
yes.
River's always like, yeah, every day we have a food fight at school. Like,
Right.
Why?
I know.
Who has a food fight?
Those 4 teachers.
Food fights, yeah. But girls don't do that.
No, girls don't do that.
Girls are just bitches to each other.
Right.
Boys throw food at each other.
So weird. Well, girls want to be clean, too.
Yeah, they don't want to get their outfits dirty.
Correct.
Would you? I know you would never throw food.
I would never.
Because you're that type. You don't
Right.
never.
Because I don't want to. I feel like if.
I would do it, but I don't like that.
No, yeah. I don't want it thrown back at me, so I would never throw
Right.
it. Because.
Yeah, you got you
I
throw
hate
food at somebody,
stains.
you expect to get thrown back in your face.
Correct.
That's why we watch this Desperate Housewives on the TV.
That's right.
And-
Or
or
Real Housewives?
Yeah, Real Housewives. They throw shit on each other all
Oh
the
my God,
time.
they do. Like, they throw drinks in people's
The one
faces.
chick is famous for flipping the table.
Yes.
over
You can't tell me
on
no one got
everybody.
food on their outfit. I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, and those women's outfits are expensive. They're wearing
Yes,
like really
correct.
nice, Gucci and shit.
I know. Gucci and shit.
El Gucci. Is that what it's called?
No. But good try.
El Gucci and shit. Hey, you know what's kind of funny? Because when we were down in LA and I was thinking about this. And then I heard about this on a radio show that I listened to. Ken Coleman, who we saw in Nashville.
Yeah.
I randomly was listening to him because I'm starting to listen to him again.
Yeah, you're newly inspired since you saw him in action.
And so River and I were in LA. We were talking about Disneyland. I'm telling how my mom used to work at Disneyland when it first opened, right?
Right.
And it opened, I guess, October 1st, 1971.
Oh, okay.
And so I talked to
Listened.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You were listening to the Ken Coleman show?
Yeah, thanks. Keep track of me, Keeks, because I'm going nuts here.
You are. It's all that cough syrup you've been taking.
But he was saying that that Disneyland opened
on October 1st,
1971, and they still have 16 original employees.
That's insane.
My mom could have been one.
She could have.
And of those 16, most of them are multimillionaires and way high up in Disney. They're not like, they all started out as bottom end jobs, like working at the park or doing whatever. But my mom started out working at the camera shop. And she would see celebrities and whatnot, but she could have freaking owned the camera shop.
Right.
I mean, you don't need a camera shop these
days. Do they
days,
have a camera shop?
No.
Oh, okay.
She would have been way higher than that.
What is a camera shop at Disneyland?
A camera shop is where they sold cameras and
film.
And
I did not know that. Okay. You always said that, and I never knew what you meant by that.
At that time, people needed film, and and they bought cameras.
Oh, okay.
They went into the park, but a lot of at that time, Disney was a celebrity area. So my mom would wait on Sammy Davis Jr.
It still is a celebrity area.
Yeah, they still go. Friggin' Mariah Carey and what's his name got remarried there 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Then got divorced.
Right. That's because you were watching that Mariah Carey show yesterday.
Yeah. How did I know? Nick Cannon. I was watching the life of Mariah Carey.
I walked in and I was
That's
like,
sad.
okay.
I know.
It's fine.
I only got through about a quarter of it.
Okay. You gotta finish it?
It's a show's called Objectify.
Oh.
Yeah.
Objectified, yeah.
Objectify. But anyway, so I thought it was really funny that shows to you, and I always tell the kids this, if you're working as a box boy or a bagger or whatever in the grocery store, you could actually end up owning the store.
You could.
If you stay there long enough and whatever.
You put in the work, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not.
You don't see that very often, though.
No, but only 16 people.
I know, that's crazy. Out of hundreds?
Hundreds of thousands, probably. Thousands. I mean, it's Disneyland.
Oh, yeah, it's Disneyland.
Over 50
Even
years?
In the 70s, yeah.
Over 50 years.
Yeah.
Or more than 50 years. I can't think of how many years.
50, because you're 51.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I was born in the 70s.
Yes, correct.
Wow. Math skills.
Anywho.
I know.
But your mom could have been a multimillionaire. She stayed with Disney.
She could really gamble a lot at the smoking bar with $1 million. But it's so funny. I haven't told this to my mom yet. I can't wait to tell her. Oh, you haven't? Yeah. But I'm going to tell her. Actually, let's hear a word from our sponsors, and I'll call my mom real quick on the other line.
Oh, boy.
Hey, everybody. This is Joe Lamonica with Lamonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe Lamonica with Lamonica Custom Builders. 310-465-3347.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe's our favorite sponsor now.
He is.
I couldn't get my mom on the other line. She's at the smoking bar gambling.
Oh, no. Is she really?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. She might be. Uncle Tom, the babe's here, so she could be doing that.
Oh, no. It's like dinner time.
No, they're eating dinner now.
They're not. They're probably home.
Yeah, I didn't really call my mom, folks. Didn't have that much time. She would talk my ear off.
Right.
I should have called her and put her on the line.
You could have.
But yeah, so I want to tell my mom that.
I'm curious to see what her reaction is.
She'll get a kick out of that because my mom was actually on a Disneyland postcard with Walt Disney.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a putting green out in front of the camera shop at the time when it first opened.
Really?
And, yeah. And Walt Disney was out there, and he picked my mom. My mom had a big bumblebee.
Beehive?
Yeah, beehive. Yeah. Beehive yellow hair. Blonde.
Blonde hair?
Yeah, blonde hair, but it looked yellow, And he picked her, to be out there.
It's pretty cool.
while he was putting on the green.
She should find that picture.
She has the postcard somewhere. We got to ask her. Well, when she comes on, we'll have her on next week or the week after. We'll have her on, and we'll ask her all
I'd
about
like
that.
to see it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
It would be. I agree.
Mom could own Disneyland right now.
I mean, I don't think she can own it, but
She possibly could.
she
Have you
could
ever been to
be-
Disneyland?
Oh my God, yes.
When?
Not with you though.
Yeah, we've never been together.
No, the last time we went was for my mom's 60th. You stayed home and watched Tinka.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Brody didn't go, so you
If you
didn't
could
go.
work at Disneyland, what job would you work?
I would like to be Tinkerbell.
Oh, you'd work as a character.
Yeah.
It weirdly, I think I would work as a character too. Probably, I would probably work as one of those guys on the little stage, like emceeing and
Oh.
how much do you weigh or something like
Or
that.
like
you
the
know?
guy that like runs the parade.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be in an outfit, but I
Oh.
would be. Tinkerbell's not really in an outfit,
Yeah, it is. She's a fairy.
but not like a mask.
No, you have to wear like a wig.
I'm
though.
talking like goofy mask.
Oh,
It'd be
no.
hot
I don't
and
want to wear that. I would not
that'd
want to
be,
wear
like,
that.
Seriously hot and sweaty in there.
Yeah, that'd be gross and stinky. Good Lord. Mm-mm. You wouldn't want to work at like the churro stand?
With 500 pounds.
We're like, we're out of churros. Why? I don't know.
You know what I really like at Disneyland is those
What?
ice cream bars.
Oh, the little Disney Mickey head
Them-
ice cream
them-
bars?
Are they fudgesicles or what are
No,
they?
they're like vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate, right?
Yeah,
I've never had one, but
they're so good.
I've never had one.
And that's not even my favorite ice cream otherwise, but at Disneyland we would get those. and
Everything at Disneyland is so
the
good.
kids would always want one, so we'd all get one, and then I would let everybody get another one because
We have another one.
because I want another
want
one. Yeah.
I like the churros myself.
You know what grosses me out at Disney
What?
is those people that eat the giant.
Oh my God, the
turkey
turkey
legs,
legs?
and everybody gets them. I
I
don't
know.
know.
I've
why.
never had one of those either.
No, your
Yeah,
dad
that's-
would probably like that.
He might. He didn't get one. When
I know,
we were
but he
there.
probably
I
wouldn't like
know.
it if you said here.
Next
here,
time we
here
go,
you
I'll have to ask him, do you want a turkey leg?
Do you want a turkey? Maybe they'll go for their 60th. No, not 60th. 50th wedding anniversary.
that was part of the discussion, but it might be something else. I don't know. We'll see.
Decide 50 years.
You're right.
My parents already did it. Now it's your parents'
Now it's
turn.
my parents' turn.
That's cool. Not too many people have parents that have
Right.
married 50 years.
That is true.
I know.
Quite an accomplishment.
Hang on, Kylie. I got to cough for a
I
second.
know. I was like, you have a weird look on your face. What are you doing?
I know. You're looking at me, and I'm
Because
like,
I thought you were going to
"Oh."
say something, and you're just looking weird. Just let it out. I don't carry this conversation. You do. Come on.
I know. What's the funniest thought I had the other day? And if I
Oh,
went to
Lord.
Disneyland, I would carry all this shit with me. Like Oregon Mike, my dad's friend,
Yeah.
used to carry a little bottle of Cholula in his pocket,
Mm-hmm.
like a baby bottle in his pocket in case he needed to put it on something.
Yeah.
But then when we were in the airport going to Nashville, I was like, why can't people, those little ketchup packets of like
Yeah.
Tapatio?
Cholula. Chris got
And-
Cholula.
Yeah, and Cholula. You just can put those like in your wallet.
You could. What
And
if
you-
you sit on it and it squishes out?
You had to get a special wallet.
Oh, okay.
Some kind of special wallet that holds little packets of hot sauce.
Okay.
And you have those in there and you can put them on your burrito or whatever.
You just always have it when you need it.
Because a lot of people don't have Cholula or Tapatio when you want it. And
I
you
don't
put it-
know.
yeah,
'Cause
you
I don't
put it-
ask for it.
Well, you put 'em- people put that shit on everything. So
Right. It's
it
true.
was just a funny thing that
You would, or
you
you're
carry
thinking
around your
about, I
wallet.
would like to have this handy.
yeah. And
Okay.
Oregon Mike carries a little tiny bottle of Cholula in his like.
Do you want me to see if I can get you like packets of that? You can start carrying it around in your truck.
I have to see.
Oh, okay.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
You're
I
like,
didn't know
actually,
they-
yes, I would like you to do that.
Yeah, I didn't know they had little packets of that.
Well, like certain restaurants do. I've noticed.
Maybe because COVID nowadays.
No, it's
don't wanna
usually
put
like in the
bottles.
airports you see them.
Yeah, they don't want to put bottles of that stuff.
So yeah, I don't know, but I can look into that for you.
Okay.
Just don't put it in your wallet so that you have all these red stains in the back of your pants.
Look like I have hemorrhoids.
Right.
So funny. I was going to say,
Yikes.
you know who should sponsor us?
Ooh.
Because I had it on my list. Here is Gas X, and then I had Preparation H. And then if I sat on that hot sauce,
Good Lord. Have you ever had a hemorrhoid?
I don't know, probably.
You don't know. I think you know. I've never had one. I think you know, though.
One time my mom, when I was younger, I was like 12 years old, she had to get a hemorrhoid cut out.
Whew.
And so I just heard the talk. I didn't know actually what's going on, really.
Right.
And it's hemorrhoid. I didn't even know what a hemorrhoid was. But she also had to eat a lot of prunes.
To loosen your stool.
Right. So she had that thing done, and then she ate a prune. There's a prune seed on the counter. So I came in. I'm like, oh.
You thought that was the hemorrhoid?
I thought it was like the hemorrhoid laying on the counter.
Oh my God.
And my mom.
Like, no. Prune seedy moron.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Well, George, you know who George Brett is?
No.
George Brett played for the Kansas City Royals.
Oh,
And during the World Series, he had to sit out a game because he had hemorrhoids.
Ooh.
And then after that, he got a Preparation H commercial.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Well, if you use the
'Cause
product,
the whole
you know
world,
it works.
besides my mom, the whole world knew he has hemorrhoids.
Besides my mom.
Mom doesn't have. It was a long time ago.
That was a very long time ago.
I probably have all kinds of weird shit in there.
Eee.
Hemorrhoids, dingleberries. I
Oh,
don't know.
boy.
Everything.
Lovely. Attractive.
Attractive.
Yikes.
Well, Kylie,
Yes, Eric?
you made it through this one.
I did. I
Do you
told
know
you I would.
I know you did a pretty good job.
Even when you have a bad day, you got to make it better.
I know.
Right? Glass half full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we'll go back to our sadness after we turn this. After we
Once
turn this
we
podcast
turn this
off.
off, we'll see how Tinka's doing, and it could change the trajectory of the evening.
That's true.
We'll see.
That could. Anyway, Kylie,
Anyway, Eric.
you know what time it is? Last call. So we're gonna cheers today.
Well, despite everything, because she was originally, before all this shit went down, I was going to cheers Tinka because she, like, legitimately made it to age 14, which is insane. Like, what
She
bigger dog makes it to 14 besides Harper?
I know. We'll cheers Tinka,
Yeah.
but we're
Thanks,
cheers
Tink.
her today. We might cheers her tomorrow.
We
or
might
the
be
next,
cheering her
the
next
week,
week
or whatever,
also
yeah.
for
Well, if that's
the
all we
14 years
got, if that's
lived.
all we got, we'll cheers Tinka.
cheers.
She
to
can probably
Tinka.
hear us. Cheers, Tinka. Now Kylie's crying. You're crying.
Right. Just
I
a
mean,
little teary-eyed.
You cried yourself. Did you cry all night?
Not all night.
You cried part of the night?
Part of the night.
Was I sleeping or was I?
You were sleeping and farting.
Ew.
And coughing.
Is that what made you cry? The gas fumes?
I wasn't actually crying. My eyes were watering from the fumes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I felt bad for Tinka, but hopefully we'll see what happens.
We will.
And next week we'll have a lot of reporting to do next week.
Yes. We'll see.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at www.lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
We made it. Sick and all. Next week I won't be sick, folks.
Oh, that'll be lovely.